Hey guys, Matt McKeever here. So I'm just on my way right now to our very first official Social Lab meetup. Really excited. I think it's going to be really interesting. And yeah, let's get into it. So yeah, I haven't talked about this as much on my YouTube channel, but these days I'm all about creating communities, and that's what the Social Lab is. It's just another community of like-minded individuals. You're the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with, so be very careful about who you're letting influence you. So our very first meetup is going to be at the Brewing Co-op, and honestly I can't think of a better location for us to have as our very first meetup than the Brewing Co-op. It just fits so perfectly. We're trying to create a community of like-minded individuals here in London, Ontario about social media influencers, and we're doing it at a Brewing Co-op. And yeah, so let's go. You be rubbing on your head to get away the itch. You be feeling in the shit. You trying to get the toolie just to kill that bitch. Cops with the Glocks go bang. Rocks on my watch and my pops gon' sing. The storefront churches and nigga. We'll just do a quick round of introductions and jump into the Social Lab. But Dylan, keep going.
Lead it off. Yeah. My name's Dylan. I know almost everyone here. It's our first time meeting, so really into real estate investing, and that's really become my passion over these past couple of years. I am a full-time electrician. I'm actually with the IBW local union here in London, so yeah, I know all about unions too. But yeah, so real estate investing is my passion, and so what I'm really excited by is it's so multifaceted, and that's what I think is so cool about the whole social media aspect and experimenting with other ways to kind of plug into real estate and synergize that with other activities. So yeah, just kind of like looking to check this out and learn and kind of see where things are going and be part of all these crazy ideas bouncing around. That's cool.
I'm Kellen. I met Arthur a couple days ago, and I knew the other guys from before, from other meetups. I work full-time doing software testing, and in the evenings and weekends I've been working on real estate a lot. This meetup and this whole Social Lab idea intrigues me. I don't really know what will come of it at this point either. I think that's what this meeting could serve well for, like just brainstorming and kind of seeing what everyone is expecting this could be. It could be a lot of things. Activism is a really important point you bring up, because I think even with just the name Social Lab, we're going to attract a lot of people that are looking for social change in all different ways. So I think this would just be an interesting brainstorming session. Here, kind of what everyone's thinking this could be.
And so Matt, I'm a CPA. Last year I quit my full-time job to become a real estate investor full-time, and so to me, since then I've just been trying to like plant a lot of seeds everywhere. Like I kind of have the privilege now of being relatively flexible with where I can spend my time and energy, and the Social Lab is one of the things I really want to invest in. And I think just for me it's really about grounding social media influencers and all that. Like I think the new attention economy is moving towards the internet, and whether it's Instagram, YouTube, it doesn't really matter the channel, but I think, you know, it's the new TV, and I think it's really awesome that with the Social Lab, I'm hoping we're going to ground it locally, but still have this kind of broad reach that's possible with the internet.
Well, I'm Peter. I started up a YouTube channel about 2.5 years ago. Most people here know me, I'm not sure if you do. With that kind of YouTube channel, I had several things that I want to do and test on myself, and then I kind of want to see that be expanded upon a whole database of people in the world, and to use that to kind of drive, as they were discussing, social change, experimenting with new ways to push like politics and the education system. I see this grand vision of what this can be, yet it's still very vague and very broad, and it's going to take like a team of people to form into what it is. So that's kind of like what I see this as all, is that through my YouTube channel I just try to be as open and honest with the world as possible, and try to question things and push certain things that I want to learn about, and it's kind of formed into this right now. It's crazy. So it's awesome. I met Matt because one day I was vlogging, and then now we're moving into a house together in a couple months. Yeah, I met Stefan because of it. I know Arthur for a long time, so it's all kind of just the possibility of the internet is really huge, and I think we can take advantage of that and do things in a really big and different way. So.
I'm an artist.
Cool.
I work at the hospital as well for a paycheck. Fair enough. I'm interested in this whole thing because, like, talking with Peter and Matt, like, several months ago, we started kind of trickling the seeds of this, like, whole idea. Like, when we talked about the Big Brother thing, that you wanted to, like, incubate someone to grow. You wanted to bring this. It's just the social atmosphere, like, grows everyone so well, and that's where the influence of social media comes from, without like the using it to excess, but actually using it to our advantage, because it connects so many people together. So I mean, if you get people from this side of the world and this side of the world to bring both your great ideas together, you can create something that you can just create in one nation, not necessarily like, I don't know, pretty much, I'm just here for like the growth aspect and seeing where it goes.
Cool. Awesome. So I think maybe just get everyone up to speed with kind of what we've done so far and what we have. So right now, you know, we're really open to what the social lab can become, but one of the resources we have is, so I own a sixplex directly across the street from the Western Fair Farmers Market, 880 Dundas, and we're just in the process of kind of gutting that and fixing it up. It used to be literally a crack house, and we're cleaning it up and doing all that. And so the idea is we want to kind of be patrons or really help support upcoming social media influencers, and essentially let them move in for an 8-month term kind of on an experimental basis, and allow them to live there for about half of what normal rent is. And the idea is, because they're going to be paying less in rent, hopefully they can spend more time on their craft and outreach in the community and stuff. A few of the big ideas we've had, you know, is like, obviously it's going to be grounded around the Old East Village, and that's kind of where we're having the meet up here today. And the Old East Village is, like, in my opinion, one of the perfect neighborhoods to test this on, because it's a transition neighborhood. It's got all sorts of stigma and baggage associated with it, but it's actually a really strong community at the same time. And I think it's also just where a lot of local creative people and artists are moving to. Like, as far as I'm concerned, it's the Queen Street west of London, Ontario, and I think it's awesome that we're going to be able to plant a physical flag there, and then really just like, and at the end of the day, you know, me, Kel, and Dylan know each other through real estate investing, networking, and I've always believed that you're the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with, and so by networking constantly with other real estate investors, I think all of us have really stepped up our real estate game. And so I think by doing the same thing with social media influencers, the people who move into the house, but even just those that are kind of on the auxiliary on the outside, really will have the opportunity to really explore and up their game as well. And I really like the idea of grounding something that's relatively abstract, like the internet and social media influencing, in a physical location, like in a community. So yeah, that's kind of
so it's part of like an incubator almost.
Yeah. So it's like, actually, like, at least that's one aspect of it, right? And so, like, you know, just throw some of the few ideas we've had, like, it'd be amazing we get these 5 or 6 people living in a house together trying to, you know, improve their craft, but also like constant outreach into the local community. And so, like, we were talking about, you know, Peter's got over 20,000 subscribers on YouTube. I have like 300 and change. And like, how cool would it be if, you know, tomorrow we decide we're going to wherever, Victoria or McMahon Park or Queens Park, and we're going to do a flash mob and just do cleanup, right? And just like everyone hits their Instagram and their Twitter, just like, hey guys, from like 5 till 7 p.m. we're going to be at this park. We're going to have garbage bags and gloves for everyone. Let's just see what we can do. You know, and I think if we felt like creating those dynamic opportunities for people and stuff.
Matt's here with Peter. Yeah. And so we're just wrapping up our very first meetup for the social lab, and we did it at the Brewing Co-op. And yeah, how'd you think things went?
Oh, I thought that was a very great meetup. You know, we got a lot of different ideas that we didn't expect to get, because we had a very different demographic that kind of showed up that we weren't expecting. So I really enjoyed the feedback that we got tonight.
Yeah, and that's one thing I really want to touch on. Like, just come out, just show up to one of our meetups, share your information. Like, we really appreciate any insights, any opinions. We're really open to all that stuff. That was Dylan, who was at the meetup as well. And yeah, we're gonna have another one July 20th. We're gonna have another one July 22nd, another one July 25th. There's tons of opportunities to come out, so I really hope you guys will take it and come out and share your opinions, your expertise. We want it all.
Come on out, be part of the social lab.
All right, thanks guys. Bye.
Bye.
Perfect.
You trying to give it to me just to chill that bitch.